This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Broncos going up against the Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now Lynch on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Lynch looking to throw on second. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big run that time by Bell. 71 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So the Broncos coming out now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down. Lynch throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 47-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Here we go. 3,
Lynch on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And now Lynch. Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go. 190.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Ohio. 3 down. Check. Here we go. 190. Check. 190.
He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, got tight left. Let's go. 190.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Play action. Now Lynch. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And the wideout in motion. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Lynch. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third and 2. Now Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action now. Lynch. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw now on the final play. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, look at here we go. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On second down, Lynch. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The play clock's running down. Lynch here off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Off the bootleg. Lynch. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Ebron caught left side. 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
Here we go.
Now Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Marty. Over. Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And a give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play action. It's Lynch. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Foreman, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll set up to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back to throw here. Ebron's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now Foreman. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard.